Hey everybody, this is Danger again from the Midnight Warriors Gaming Group, and now that I've finally figured out how to run, create, convert, and upload my videos to YouTube, I figured I'd try a new one. This one's going to be more in the vein of Quirky Mojo's Build From Your Ground Up series, in that it's going to be a Minecraft build, play from the start type of gameplay video series, and it is also going to be running off a mod. So basically I'm going to be using the Yogbox mod, which is a compilation of single player mods put together by the Yogscast Crew. If you haven't seen the Yogscast, I would definitely recommend you checking them out on their YouTube. Simon and Lewis are pretty darn funny and entertaining, and they've actually put together this great mod package for everybody. So again, what this is their favorite single player mods. So no, you can't play this as a multiplayer game, but hopefully sometime in the future you will be able to. One of the most interesting aspects of this is that because it only works with a previous version of Minecraft, currently 1.2.3 instead of 1.2.5, which is right now the version that's active, that's the full client version. I had some difficulty trying to figure out the best way to install that as a noob like I am. So they've actually partnered with the Technic launcher, and what you do is you download the launcher and you run the launcher just like you would Minecraft, and it installs 1.2.3 for you and allows you to install the Yogbox. There are a couple other mods in there that you might want to check out. Hack/Mine is very cool. It's still really early in development, but it is a version of Minecraft that basically has a lot of monsters in it, much like Diablo, as well as random loot, much like Diablo. It also has character classes, wizard, ranger, and warrior, and races. So you actually can level up by killing monsters. You have special abilities. You can apply stats to your character, etc. But anyways, I might touch on that in another video series just to show people what that looks like. But right now I'm going to hit up the Yogbox. So as I mentioned, I will put a link for the Technic launcher as well as the Yogscast and the Yogbox in the details for this. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start one up, and I'm not going to play my previous one, so I'm going to go ahead and start a new one. And you have the normal game mode, survival, as well as difficulty levels, and you can do your standard world options. You'll notice that I've got a different texture pack here, and I'm actually using the Yogbox texture pack for this, just because I want to make sure that all of the unique items that are in this for all the various mods actually have some textures to them, etc. I'll go ahead and create a new world. The last time I did this, I was spawned right on top of bandits who proceeded to beat the snot out of me. So hopefully that won't happen this time, because I want to give you a chance to look around. Okay. So you'll probably notice a couple things right off the bat when looking at your start bar. First of all, you only have 3 hearts. So this particular mod will start you at 3 hearts, and you get another heart for every 5 levels of XP you gain. So you go up to level 5, you get a 4th heart. Go up to level 10, you get a 5th heart. If you die, you lose all your XP, but you can't go back up to, say, level 5 and gain a 7th heart. You actually have to go all the way up to 15 to get that. So that's one thing. The second thing is you'll probably notice you have a mini-map up in the top right-hand corner. The mini-map is an interesting aspect. If you hit tab on your keyboard, you'll actually get an entire overland map, and you'll see a lot of little dots running around on that. There are green ones, which are friendlies. There are white ones, which are neutrals, primarily animals. And there are red ones, which are, of course, enemies. You will find that there are a lot of enemies in this particular style of game, as well as a lot of really cool, unique features that you'll run into. as I mentioned in the series for the Midnight Warriors server, I actually really like to explore and I like to find cool things. This mod will allow you to do that. You will find towers and castles, and you will find pirate ships and bases and stuff like that. And they'll all be they'll have creatures that you will have to fight, but they will also have loot and stuff in them. So it's a pretty cool mod. So let's do a quick run around here. I wanted to show you that, yes, my new Captain America sprite, I love it. When you start out the game, you start out with a nice little bit of leather gear and wooden weapons, etc. You also have a crafting guide. Let me show you what that is real quick. The crafting guide, if you right click on it, literally shows you every particular item that can be made in the game. Now, you'll notice there's some things like chain helm, which have some very unusual characteristics to them. You'll also find that there's new weapons in here, and again, this is because it's a compilation of mods, and so there are a number of things that are not default. Hang on, I am going to turn my music down because that gets a little loud. Back to game. Anyways, so where was I? Oh yeah. So Crystal Wing, obviously that's a new item. I don't even know what that is, honestly. But anyways, you'll see that there's a number of different things in here. Let's look at something here. Diamond battle axe. So you can actually make battle axes, which are weapons. There's all kinds of different warhammers, and they give you bonuses. So warhammer might stun more often. A battle axe might let you hit things. I think there's spears which have reach, so they allow you to keep monsters farther away. You can look at things, you can filter and look for a specific item, or etc. So you can type in this box and search for whatever you want to do, search for. Anyways, that is the recipe book. I'm going to go ahead and get this in my hand. The next thing you'll notice is if you hit the letter N, it's going to say no known village closer than 2 kilometers. Keep searching. So this mod, I should say, has villages. So you can come upon and find a village, and hopefully we will find one that we can start interacting with. And slowly, as you help them build their village out, you can actually be able to purchase things from them, and as well as gain reputation. And there's a whole series of villages. There's and this is from the Millionaire mod. There's 5 particular races, I believe. There's the Normans. There are the Mayans, the Incas. No, sorry, they're the Mayans. There are the Japanese, there are the Indians, and I believe there's one more. I might be mistaken. Maybe there's only 4. But anyways, they all interact with one another, and you can actually provide them some basic. You can actually spend time to build your rep in with each one, and eventually they'll build their villages more, and they'll actually interact with one another, and you can actually take part in that. So, what are some of the other things that I wanted to show everybody? Well, before we get too long in this video, I'm going to have to close it out pretty soon, but let's see here. I definitely wanted to show everybody the addition of some, and you'll have to bear with me, I seem to be getting a little bit of lag here right now. I apologize. So I'm heading off towards this desert here and see if I can find any animals. Let's see, there's some green dots over here. Let's see what we got. So in addition to all your standard animals, etc., as you can see, there are dolphins out there. Dolphins are friendly. In addition to that, there are, oops, looks like we found a ravine here. That might be quite nice. There are so many animals. It's really quite amazing that you kind of run around and you find all these things. And in addition, at night there are so many additional monsters that it can get a little frightening. So I'm just going to keep cruising on this way because, you know, honestly, I kind of want to explore myself. There's another mod in this game called Thumbcraft, and at the moment I know very little about it, and that's part of what I'm going to be doing in this particular gameplay video series. Is I'm actually going to be trying to explore some of the options of that. It's a really in-depth crafting, magic, enchantment, and research system, and I don't really have the knowledge to go into it in depth right now, but I will say that it's quite interesting, the things that you have to do to find the enchantments and the various recipes that you're looking for, as well as protect the environment from the taint that is created by actually doing all of this stuff. So the basis is there's an aura. Everything, the whole world has, every chunk in the world has an aura about it, and as you can actually physically affect that and cause it to become tainted with basically like almost like a pollution, and you'll visibly notice it as this creep type of thing, like as in the Zerg creep will slowly start to take over the zone and take over the animals and become aggressive, and so there is a concern about trying to make sure that in addition to keeping your personal space safe and healthy to continue working, you also want to be able to contain all this taint. So anyways, I guess that's actually a pretty boring start, but I don't want to take this too long. There is a very interesting structure right there, which I think I'm going to hold off on checking out just yet, because I'm a little concerned with my 3 hearts that I won't quite make it. There probably will be something guarding it. So as of right now, I think I am going to stop right here, and since I found this nice little hole in the ground, I'm going to probably work on making a nice little base here, and at least so I can get safely through the night and not worry about it. Oh, as long as I have you, let me just show you one thing real quick. So one of the other mods, you'll notice this tree here. Actually, it feels really like cheating, I'll be completely honest, but basically all you have to do is chop down the bottom block of any tree, and the entire tree falls down for you. So a lot of times leaves will stay up in the air, and you have to wait for all of that stuff to fall down as well if you can't reach it. But anyways, I just figured I'd show you that real quick. So thanks for watching, and hopefully I can get another one of these up, as long as another tour on the Midnight Warriors server, what I've been doing in my Nether Nexus. And anyways, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the, below the video, and I'll be really happy to check them out. Thanks a lot. Bye.